And that's the official opinion of YSTV.
Yeah.
World War II was not slay.
Do I get my point?
Wow, there's attitude coming from this end of the couch. Hello and welcome to Top of the Class. I am your hostess with the mostess, your lecturer on deck, Jordan. And I'm here with my three wonderful students. Would you like to introduce yourselves to me, please?
I'm Lucy, she, they. I do biomed and I'm a third year.
I'm Natasha, she, her. I'm second year and I do English at in college.
Ooh, okay, go on.
And hello, I'm still Cameron, still he, him, still a third year computer science student and still YSG's production director.
Good job.
Good to be back.
Okay, so you all know how this works, right? I mean, Cameron does, you two don't. Essentially, this is a quiz show. I'm gonna ask you questions. They're gonna be easy. You're gonna get them right,
Okay.
and then one of you's gonna win. So the first question that I don't believe I've asked before is, what is a haiku?
Oh.
And when you're ready, I'll count you down and I want you to flip your whiteboards around and show the audience. Have you all got answers?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Okay, so we've got from Natasha, a style of poem originated in Japan and a smiley face. A poem with 575.
I fully don't know how to spell syllables, so I didn't try.
Okay, fine. And a 3-line poem with 575 syllables. Yeah, that's correct. So my answer here is a Japanese poem of 17 syllables in 3 lines of 5, 7, and 5, traditionally evoking images of the natural world.
Oh.
Yeah, exciting. So I'm going to give. I'll give you all a point for that.
Yippee.
Yay.
Because it's the first round and I'm nice. Cameron had the most accurate answer. So-
I didn't see anything about Japan in his answer.
Oh, true.
That's true.
True. Okay, I'll give you all a point. But accuracy goes a long way here. Which novella centres the working lives of George and Lenny during the Great Depression? This is a GCSE English text, one that I did, but I'm older than all three of you, so.
Oh.
And then there's just a chapter where it's just like slurs.
Yeah, an entire chapter dedicated to racial.
Yeah, I remember being in the classroom when that was going on, and it wasn't like fun. But it's fine.
We need to decolonise this school's curriculum.
Maybe we do, yeah. Maybe I should stop asking you about this one. Has everyone got their answers?
Yeah.
Perfect. Right, flip them round. Of Mice and Men, you all got it right. I'll give you all a point. I'll give you, Natasha, an extra point for showing the size difference.
Yeah, and the mouse.
Oh, and the mouse!
And the mouse.
Adorable.
The mouse. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, easy peasy, right?
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. This is a really hard question. And you are not going to get it right. So I'm going to ask anyway.
Okay.
What is the longest word in the English language?
Oh,
What do you mean, oh, like you know that?
I might spell it wrong, but I know what it is.
Oh my god. If you could give me any information about the word as well, that
Oh
would be
yeah,
helpful.
I got you.
So just guess if you don't know. Chances are you'll work out something close to it. Lucy, I recognise that face.
I have no idea.
I believe in you. Okay, everyone ready?
Yeah.
Perfect. Turn your whiteboards around in 3, 2, 1.
I drew on myself.
Okay, so I'll start with Cameron. It's more of a chemical compound and it's 500,000 letters long.
I believe on the Wikipedia article that's the one that's listed as the longest word.
Yeah, I believe you are correct. We're gonna get our research.
And then I wondered if you might have meant the one that has volcano and silico in it.
The one that's on my book.
That one?
Yes,
Yeah.
Natasha
That one
does
has
have it
to be
written
talked
down. And Lucy, you said
I said xylophone,
Uh,
which
why-
is the longest I could think of on the spot.
That's so good.
And I
Good
thought I
answer.
might get a bonus point because it's fun.
how many letters is it?
I have no idea. 1, 2, 3, 4,
0.25 points.
9.
9.
That's quite long.
It is quite long.
Longer than your name.
That's true.
So-
That is
Longer
true.
than all of our names.
Yeah, but like, if I thought of a word on the spot, like I don't know, professional. How many letters is that?
More than that.
Well,
Yeah, Lucy.
It's been a long day.
It's 4. It's not that late in the day. I mean, I can't really talk. I woke up at 3, so when I was supposed to be here. Right, so the word is... Actually, Natasha, why don't you give it a go reading it out?
Okay, now I'm nervous. The word is pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanosis, which is a disease that you get from breathing in volcano ash, and it gets into your lungs, and you become unhealthy from
Yeah.
volcano ash.
Yeah.
As you can see illustrated by the volcano and the ill man and the ash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Specifically refers to the silica in volcano ash, which is really, really specific. Also, the thing is with this word is that it's basically the same thing as silicosis, which is inhalation of particles of silica.
But from a volcano.
Yeah, but from a volcano. But like, I feel like the doctors would know that it was from a volcano. Like, I feel like they didn't need to specify with this word, so I don't like it.
Well, what if the doctors never see a volcano? Now they know.
Never seen a volcano.
Yeah?
Ever?
Do I get my point?
Wow, there's attitude coming from this end of the couch. I'm gonna give you 3 points.
Oh,
I'm gonna
lovely.
give Cameron 2 because no, I'm gonna give you 1, not 2. No, well,
1.5.
1.5.
Yeah?
Oh,
You get
half points are a
1.5.
thing now. I have to do the graphics for this.
Oh god, yeah, true. Okay, I'll give Natasha 4 and you 2. And Lucy, you get 1.
Yay.
For just being a delight, you know?
Aw.
Thanks,
A pleasure
girl.
to have in the class.
Points for cuties.
Yeah, I mean,
This is a weird school.
I also got that comment quite a lot.
I would have done so well if this was cool.
I mean, maybe I should be a teacher. Oh
Uh-oh.
my gosh. So, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings is the autobiography of which American writer and poet? She is a big deal. I've got one of her books on my bookshelf at home. No. No, you have to write it. I can't look at your answer and tell you it's wrong, right?
Fine, if it's wrong.
I'm gonna write a name that
Okay.
might be
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna
Free-
side-eye her board.
No. Write the answer that I told you was wrong and face your shame like a champ.
I don't want to.
You have to. I'm not going to look at your board anymore because the temptation to make fun of you is so high. Because everyone had something written down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, turn your whiteboards around in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you don't get points for saying BLM. No performative activism on this show. You're lucky I didn't take away a point. Your other 2 answers were Aretha Franklin and Oprah, which are both wrong.
Yeah.
Lucy said Mallory Blackman, which is good, but wrong. Mallory
I
Blackman
had the
is
same
from...
thought. Right.
Yeah. And Cameron doesn't know. Mallory Blackman is from South London, from what I remember, and she is an author. She does not write poetry. She's the author of
I
Noughts and
fully
Crosses
forgot you said
series.
poetry.
Yeah, I said poetry. She wrote Noughts and Crosses.
That was
Yeah.
only because I remembered you said American.
Yeah.
I have a signed copy of one of her books. If
Oh,
that gets me a bonus
that's cool.
point.
Oh, no, she's not the right answer.
Is it
Do you have it on you? Can you have show and tell?
I'll give you a point for having a black author.
Woo!
Who's also a woman. No.
No.
The answer is Maya Angelou.
Ah.
Oh, of course.
Maya Angelou. She has done a lot of works.
Yeah.
She's very famous. She was on that Beyonce song, I think Pretty Hurts.
That makes so much sense.
Big up Maya Angelou.
We love you for real, even though we forgot about you for some.
Who's we? Because I remembered her. I respect my elders. Auntie Angelou and I are, we're very close. We're like this. Lucy and Cameron are joint second with 4 points, and Natasha's in the lead with 6. I'm gonna start being more mean, I think. Because that last round upset me. This is thematic, it makes sense. So what we're gonna do for this bonus round is you're gonna try and distract me. You're getting out of work. We're gonna talk about things that I like. And we're gonna start with a very, very important question. The question is, name a Beyonce album.
Oh.
You can write down as many as you like. The one who writes down the most albums will get the most points.
Do they have to be albums she's already released?
Yeah, well, if she's about to release something, then you can write that.
I mean, I could guess what they could be in the future.
This is going out tomorrow. But yeah. How are we feeling?
Not great.
Cameron, have we got anything written down?
No, I do not.
Oh my god. Maybe this is the episode where you're deposed.
Could be.
My goodness. Unexpected. Natasha.
We've done 2 episodes and reached the end of my knowledge.
Yeah. Good?
Good to go.
Good to go?
Good to go.
Yep.
Okay, reveal your answers in 3, 2, 1. Oh, disappointing. Cameron, nothing.
Nope.
And Lucy, Beyond Slay is funny. I will give you that. Single Ladies was ironically a single and not an album.
Could have fooled me.
For me.
Doesn't count.
Listen to it 10 times, it could be an album.
Nice try. Natasha, you've written Single Ladies as well, which we've established is wrong. Sasha Fierce, I will give you, the album is officially called I Am Sasha Fierce. It's the album that Halo is on, which is the unofficial Filipino national anthem. Then Renaissance is the one she released most recently.
Sparkly Horse.
Yeah, Sparkly Horse, Renee. Destiny's Child albums, ? Smiley face. Again, no.
She was on them.
She was on
Okay.
them. She was on them. They're not Beyonce albums. They're Destiny's Child albums. And also, you didn't name any. So even if I was
Yeah,
going
so
to count them, you didn't.
But I did say we love Bay, and then was somebody going single.
So I'm not giving you points for drawing. You've already won. I'm going to give you 1 point for this because only one of those is... Well, 2 points. 2 points. I was going to be nice. 2 points. Lucy, you get a point. Cameron, I'm disappointed.
Maybe that information just wasn't anywhere in my brain.
Maybe not. Next question. This is a very easy one. Name one of the characters from Glee. Just one. Any character from Glee. If you pick my favourite, you'll get bonus points, but I want one character from the TV show Glee.
There's one name
There was
that
anything
has
on
popped into my head that I'm vaguely aware of. It's all going wrong, George.
I've never watched Glee in my life.
You've never watched Glee?
No.
I thought, I'll be honest, Lucy, I thought, as possibly the second gayest person in this room, that you would have watched the show about a high school a cappella group that sings show tunes and pop songs.
No, see, if I'm listening to show tunes, I'm watching a musical. Other than that, it's crime documentaries exclusively. I'm that
Yes.
kind of lesbian.
Pointed.
Yeah.
Right, turn your whiteboards around. 3, 2, 1.
Kevin.
I'm sorry, Erin.
There's a James in every show, which is my justification.
So, we'll start this end. Leah Michelle, she can't read. Leah Michelle is Leah Michelle is the actress that plays the main character in Glee, the main character called Rachel. And there is this ongoing theory that she can't actually read because of various things that she did.
And none of them include reading.
Yeah, and she read on camera at one point, but she was reading in a way that made it seem like someone was telling her the words before she said them. The editing was bad. We're not certain she can read, which is objectively funny, and I don't want to unpack that any further.
But points for making you laugh.
I'm laughing at an established joke, not one that you made.
But I brought it up, so you remembered that you wanted to laugh.
All right. Remember, you just lost a point, so be nervous. James, there isn't a James.
You saying none of the side characters are
Yeah.
called James? Like in those 6 seasons?
Not one of those.
There's not a single James in the whole
in the whole of
whole
America.
program.
James is not as common an American name as it is an English one, is my answer. And because I can't remember, I'm saying no James.
That's right.
And Cameron, what have you put?
I put Kevin.
You've put Kevin, which is more right than you thought it would be.
Is it one of the actors?
It is one of the actors. How long has The Simpsons been on TV?
Oh.
There's a few different ways you can describe this. I'll take seasons, I'll take episodes, I'll take the date they started, I'll take the time. Right, show me your answers in 3, 2, 1. Okay, Cameron said 34 seasons, which is not correct, but it's very close. You've said too long, heartbreak, and then
It's like 20 something years. I googled 20 years and just like did a number nearby.
oh, okay.
So
That's wrong. Cameron's closer. And then, Natasha, you have said 27 years, which is also wrong. It's been on for 34 years, 1 month,
Oh my
and
God.
a couple of days. I think it's 2 months now, actually, because that was when I wrote the question. It has been on for 35 seasons, so Cameron's getting the point.
That's good.
760 episodes, and since the 17th of December 1989. So now we're going to move on to our third and final round of the day, the humanities round. And we're going to kick things off with a very, very easy question. When was the French Revolution?
That's definitely wrong.
I can feel you all thinking. Should I ask you some easier questions? Is that what's happening here?
Ask questions about musicals and I might have a chance.
I'm trying to use musicals to get to the correct answer here. I don't think Les Mis has any dates in it, but Hamilton, don't fail me now.
I'm still bred on exactly
does- it's-
this day.
Hamilton
plays a
does
minor
have
role.
dates in it.
It's Hamilton Act 2.
Do we want to show our answers now?
Sure.
Okay, answers in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so there are 2 answers here that I will give points to. It's
How is
not
there
Lucy.
2?
It's
So it ran from 1789, which is what Natasha wrote, to 1794, which is what Cameron wrote.
What?
yes.
Lucy, you're just wrong. Our next question is a fairly easy one, and the question after that will lead on from it. So hopefully,
God.
one of you rascals will get some points. The second question of this round is, when was World War One?
Oh,
My housemate fully thought World War II finished in the 1970s.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's not.
No.
do you want end date too?
If you've got it, write it. Okay, so have we got our answers?
Yeah.
Flip them around. Okay, you're all right.
Yay.
Wow,
I
fantastic.
got a point.
Yeah, everyone gets a point.
It's the 11th of November, isn't it?
It was the 11th
Yeah.
of November that it
Do I
started.
get a bonus point for that?
If she gets a
So it's
bonus point
11
for that,
a.m..
I get a bonus point for trivia hotel.
What number is that?
1919.
That looks like 1579.
It's not. It's 1919.
Yeah, the treaty to end the war was signed 300 years before the war happened.
Okay, I'll give you both a bonus point.
Yippee!
So that's 2 points for Natasha.
I did also know it was the 11th of November, so that feels a little
But
bit...
did you write it down
did write it
though?
down.
You show us it.
You've been here before,
I have
you
been
know
here.
better. Next question of round 3. When was World War II? So we've just had the biggest war in all of history, you know?
And now
The,
another one.
the greatest technological advancement when it comes to warfare in the history of mankind since, like, you know, rocks on sticks. So how long did it take before we did it again? We've got our answers, so show me in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Cameron, you said 1939 to 1945, which I believe is correct. It is. I should have known that. I've got the answer here. So 1939 to 1945, again, correct. Oh dear, not slave. You're correct. Yeah.
No.
World War II is not slave.
Nope.
And that's the official opinion of YSTV.
Yeah.
That World War II was not,
Not
slave.
slay.
Don't endorse.
We don't endorse World War II.
No.
Natasha, what were your answers? Read them out.
World War II was from 1939 to 1945,
Mm-hmm.
led to the creation of the UN, and it was 21 years after 1918, which was the end of the war.
I also.
You did also say that. Cameron, you know what's going to happen now, don't you?
Yeah?
The other two are getting 2 points and you get 1. And I feel like I'm even being mean to Natasha there. There was a lot of information, but I just can't be bothered to fact check that.
It's correct.
I'm sure you would say that. I'm sure you would say it's right. Yeah.
Ask my history teachers.
I don't know them.
for you.
Okay, we will do one last question. The last question is...
Should we do all or nothing?
Whoa.
Because I feel like I'm losing, so I want to do all or
I
nothing.
mean, listen, if you as a group want to decide to do all or nothing,
Last question is worth 6 points.
6 points?
Yeah.
Anybody can win with 6 points.
We'll do 6. I want it to be a clear
So,
win.
for the win, all of this was irrelevant.
Yes.
And I can
Yes.
cut it
This was
and
Yes.
just start again with...
Just like the British
Worked so
education
hard for
system,
nothing.
just like the British education system, no
Yeah.
matter what you do, it doesn't matter until
there's a
the
twist.
last thing at the last point when you sit your exams. This
Brilliant.
is it.
Yeah.
All or nothing. The only question I care about ladies, gents, everyone in between, outside and around, the question is this. What is the capital of Nigeria? There is a right answer. It's really easy. I don't need the iPad for this. It can go on the floor. I know this. You should know this. I've seen an answer already, and I'm trying not to say anything. Don't change it. Don't change it.
Hey,
Don't
hey,
change it.
hey,
That's not
that's
how
on you for giving it away.
I can't help myself.
Uh,
Final question. Final answer. All or nothing. Maybe Cameron is gonna come back.
wait, this knowledge is somewhere in my mind.
Should be.
I've said those words. This very episode, and then it wasn't.
Mean it.
Ooh, there's shade being thrown on the couch.
It's just because I was winning, and I feel like I'm not going to anymore, so it's upsetting.
It could have said you didn't want to do all or nothing.
See, I really was hoping for a Taylor Swift.
Yeah, why would you agree to this?
This is the humanities round. What if you say this
No,
is
you wouldn't.
humanities?
She's a human.
Flip your answers round in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so.
Oh my god, of course.
Whoa,
Cameron's
whoa,
gonna
whoa,
win.
whoa, 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 pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes, okay? It's a good thing I'm in charge because I know the right answer and it seems like none of the three of you do.
Oh, is that wrong? I thought it was right.
So let's go through our answers from Natasha to Cameron. So Natasha, what did you write?
I wrote that I love Nigeria and Nigerians are slay.
Lucy, what have you written?
I thought it could be a trick question, and the capital is Nigeria.
It's a trick question. The capital isn't Nigeria.
But it could have been.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
So good they named it.
Like New
twice.
York, New York.
Yeah, or like
Ciao.
Brazil City. That's what I meant.
Huh?
Rio City.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
Brasilia.
someone from Brazil.
Brasilia, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Our capital is Brasilia.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Brazil City?
Yeah, that's what
Sorry, points for disrespecting my country.
I'm in charge. So maybe
I feel
file a
oppressed.
well-being issue. Our well-being
feel
officers
upset.
next door. And last but not least, so Lagos.
So is it the largest city, but not the
Yes.
capital?
So Lagos is one of the biggest cities in
I thought it was
Nigeria.
that.
It is like an economic capital. It's the most
But not
famous
political.
city. It's not the capital of Nigeria. The capital of Nigeria is Abuja, spelled Abuja. The only person who said a city in Nigeria was Cameron. Now,
I don't think that's worth 6 points.
no, I don't think it is either.
I agree.
I will give you maybe 3. Yeah, I'll give you 3. You get half points for knowing a city in Nigeria. And the two of you get to feel bad about yourselves. So, in last place, but
wonder
first
who
place in our
it
hearts, is Lucy with 9, which is not bad. Yeah, good.
Crown.
In
away.
second place is Cameron with
Bigger crown.
12, which means for the first time this entire season,
So sorry. I'm just getting ready.
Cameron has been deposed, and our winner for
It's
this
over.
episode is Natasha with 13 points. And
I-
we even accounted for the -1 for butt kicking. Kissing, even.
Kicking.
Don't.
I'd
Don't.
like to thank the
Don't.
Academy.
Thin ice. You're on thin
This
ice.
is a moment I've thought about so many times in my bedroom mirror, and I've been looking forward to this.
Oh.
Um,
Could
Thank
you
you.
please officially swap seats and hats with Cameron?
with
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
love
Yeah. You're about, yeah. You gotta stick to the seating plan, thank you.
you.
Wow, Cameron, how does it feel to have not won? Oh, you don't have a mic anymore.
Hello. Thank you for having me. It's been a lot of fun.
Okay, you're still enthusiastic even though you
I am.
even though you lost?
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
god,
ready.
so magnanimous. We love you, Cameron. Natasha, are you excited to now be my TA?
I have never felt more thrilled in my life personally. Maybe that's a lack of thrills in my life. But I'm very happy. I would have been very upset to lose.
Yeah,
quite
real.
frankly.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
I think that's all the time we've got this week on Top of the Class. Tune back in to see Natasha take on Corey and Sarah in our next episode.
I am your hostess for the mostest, your lecturer on deck, your substitute teacher, Alexiane.